tell them about my girl Angel? I live for Angel, she's a roadhouse queen. Makes Texas Ruby look like Sandra Dee. I want to love her, but I don't know how. I'm at the bottom of the jailhouse now. Ain't living long like this. Can't live it all like this, can I, baby? You know the story about the jailhouse rock. Go on and do it, but just don't get caught. They got them all in the jailhouse, baby. Ain't living long like this. Can't live it all like this, can I, baby? That's how you do it. How y'all doing out there? My name is Brock Thompson. This is my buddy Daniel Farrell. We're so happy to be here with BlueLava. Thank you so much for having us, Max. I hope y'all are doing well out there. Got any Tyler Childers fans watching us tonight? I know somebody just hollered. They always do. Woo! There's one. Well, my buckle makes impressions on the inside of her thigh. There are little feathered Indians where we tussle through the night. If I'd known she was religious, then I wouldn't have came stone to the house of such an angel, too messed up to get back home. Looking over West Virginia, smoking spirits on the roof. She asked, ain't anybody told you that them things are bad for you? I said, many folks have warned me. There's been several people try, but up till now, there ain't been nothing that I couldn't leave behind. Hold me close, my dear. Sing your whispering song softly in my ear, and I will sing along. Honey, tell me how your love runs true, and how I can always count on you to be there when the bullets fly. I'd run across the river just to hold you tonight. Well, my heart is sweating bullets from the circles it has raced, like a little feathered Indian calling out the clouds for rain. I go running through the thicket, I go careless through the thorns, just to hold her for a minute, though it'll leave me one more. Hold me close, my dear. Sing your whispering song softly in my ear, and I will sing along. Honey, tell me how your love runs true, and how I can always count on you to be there when the bullets fly. I'd run across the river just to hold you tonight. have it. Tyler Childers, Feathered Indians. Or as he says it, Feathered Engines. Yes, sir.
You thought I was going to hit the wrong note, didn't you? I saw that.
How's that? I'm on the way up. Oh, had my tuner pedal on the whole time. Wow, that's a great way to start.
Oh, much better. They had to hear me loud the whole time.
Well, did you have me on the mic at least? It's okay, sweet. Yeah, I tend to do that. Did that at the Paramount too on the first song. It went pretty well. Gave me the boot. So this was the first single we released off of my last EP, and this is about a city girl that couldn't fool with a country fella like myself any longer, so she gave me the boot. It goes like this. Country as an LA night. All my rowdy friends knew she wasn't nowhere near my type. I should have known better, but I couldn't resist. I was a ruttin' redneck, strutting into them city girl lips. She never owned a pair of rawhide and rope and riding shit kickers made to scoot. 6-inch heels was all she wore in the town till she finally had enough of my rambling around. She gave me the boot and gave me the boot. Yes, she did. I should have kicked into high gear and hightailed out of town. She rearranged the living room, took my 12-point wall mount down. She confirmed my suspicion that she was surely insane when I caught her pouring my good corn whiskey down the drain. Yeah, she never owned a pair of rawhide and rope and ride steel toe or waterproofs. A pair of stilettos was all she knew till my redneck and ways began to give her the blues. She gave me the boot and gave me the boot. Yeah, she never owned a pair of rawhide and rope and run shit kickers made to scoot. 6-inch heels was all she wore in the town till she finally had enough of my rambling around. She gave me the boot. She's gone. There you have it. Gave me the boot as the first original of the evening. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I see my boy T Coop tuning in. BT, what's up, man? Thank you so much for commenting, watching us. Miss you, my friend. All right, this is another song off of that EP. This is what differentiates what people think real problems are and what real problems really are. It took me a while to come up with the title, but after a long, hard thought process, I named it Problems. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Too much coffee with your cream. The Wi-Fi ain't working too well, it seems. Stubbing your toe on the door. Winding up, sprawled out on the floor. Looking for the TV remote, but you can't find a trace. Driving around the parking lot, but you can't find a space. So many things that need solving. Well, that sounds like some real problems. Tell you something. Overseas, there's been wars where men and women don't know what they're fighting for. Some don't come home, and some do. But they were just as willing to die for me and you. There's 100 million people that ain't got a place to live. Then the ones that got it made act like they ain't got a dime to give. So many things that need solving. Oh, that sounds like some real problems. Churches are getting empty and people ain't being kind. So go and do your part today and do something that feels right. So many things that need solving. Oh, that sounds like some real problems. So many things that need solving. Go work on some real problems. That's my song, Problems. Make sure my phone's silenced.
People are sharing and commenting. Ain't that great?
That's great stuff. Hey, Earl Hicks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Where we at? In Color. This was like my senior year anthem. It wasn't like the song of our class, but we had this one dude, shout out to Josh Pennington. He liked to play this song at every bonfire, every party there ever was. This was like a ritual my senior year. And everybody there sang it, word for word. All right. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I said, Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's all black and white, and it ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, yeah, I was 11. And times were tough back in 35. That's me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm in the Great Depression. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Oh, and this one here was taken overseas in the middle of hell, 1943. In the wintertime, you can almost see my breath. That was my tail gunner. Johnny McGee was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back right through the day we left. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Pictures worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. Yeah. This one here is my favorite one. This is me and Grandma in the summer sun, all dressed up the day we said our vows. You can't tell it here, but it was hot that June. That her rose was red, her eyes were blue, and just look at that smile. I was so proud. That's the story of my life, right there in black and white. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Yeah, pictures worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. Should've seen it in color. Yeah, pictures worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. All right, Jamie Johnson, everybody. Tom Mallory.
There he is.
We should have brought him along.
We should have. Heck, while we were at it, we should have brought the whole band.
I know.
Got a social distance, so that's how it is.
That's absolutely right. We should have a partition right here. You kind of stink.
I just got off work, boy. Forgot to put on my deodorant this morning. That's all I've been hearing about.
Oh, that's just me. Never mind.
Oh!
We're going to give y'all some honky-tonk anatomy up in here. This is one called Drink. Get this. I played this song at a festival called Recovery Fest. I didn't think my set list through last week, and I said, here we go. This one's called Drinking Bone. It was like this.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
2, 3, 4. Uh-huh. Well, it's Friday evening, 6 o'clock, and all my friends are twisting off. I'm at the house just turning on TV. Yeah, they all wonder why I've changed. How many times must I explain? It's basic honky-tonk anatomy. The drinking bone's connected to the party bone. The party bone's connected to the staying out all night long. She won't think it's funny and I'll wind up all alone. The lonely bone's connected to the drinking bone. Oh, it's 2 + 2 is always 4. Down and south and up is north. 32 degrees is freezing cold. Well, you play with fire, you wind up burned, but the early bird gets the worm. The only thing you really need to know is the drinking bone's connected to the party bone. The party bone's connected to the staying out all night long. She won't think it's funny and I'll wind up all alone. The lonely bone's connected to the drinking bone. Let's go. Yeah, sing it with me, let's make sure y'all know. The drinking bone's connected to the party bone. The party boat's connected to the stand out all night long. She won't think it's funny and I'll wind up all alone. And the lonely boat's connected to the drinking boat's connected to the party boat. The party boat's connected to the stand out all night long. She won't think it's funny and I'll wind up all alone. And the lonely boat's connected to the drinking boat.
Woo!
And then I said, thanks for having me at Recovery Fest. Great job, you guys. Keep it up.
Oh, man.
It was a sight. Okay. From what I know, Dano's going to sit this one out. Movie girl, fill in where you want to if you want, my friend.
I'm going to have to. I can't just sit here for 4 minutes. I didn't
Sit
think
there and
about
look
that.
cute.
Well, that's a given. But then you're on the stage.
You've been doing
too.
that since the pre-roll.
That's right, baby.
Okay, so movies are often larger than life, and this song is about a girl that makes you feel like you're in that movie, like her life is a movie and you're just living in it. So this is called
Isn't that
Movie
the way
Girl.
It always is.
Yeah. I don't know, some of them.
Be a horror film
That's right. That's what I was getting at.
with an H.
She's a star of a movie that I've still yet to see. It's still in the making, but I'm patiently awaiting till it comes to a town near me. A documentary of her life being captured in real time. She don't quite know how it's all gonna go, but I've got a storyline. She can have the lead role, and I'll be the cameo. Long as I can play the part in the scene when her heart finds a lifelong place to go, yeah. Have you ever been to a picture show that left you feeling all shook up? You were so mesmerized, you were caught by surprise when the lights in the room came up. I swear it's gonna be that way. I'm always gonna wanna hit replay, live it over again and watch her giving in to the love I'm throwing her way. And every day she can have the lead role, and I'll be the cameo. Long as I can play the part in the scene when her heart finds a lifelong place to go. This could be real life Hollywood gold. Lights, camera, action, let the scene roll. Yeah, she can have the lead role, and I'll be the cameo. Long as I can play the part in the scene when her heart finds a lifelong place to go. Long as I can play the part in the scene when her heart finds a lifelong place to go. That's my song, Movie Girl. Thank you all so much. I can hear y'all clapping out there. At least I feel like I do. We do have a tip jar. It should be in the title or the comments. Not a requirement, but it is appreciated. Fast as you. You think I'm fast as you?
You might be able to beat me in a one-legged race. If we were in a three-legged race, I might hold you back a little bit, buddy.
Hold on.
If that's what you're talking about. I'm gonna play a Japanese tune called Tuning.
That's right. You know, sometimes I don't know what I'm getting at. I just like to ramble. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe someday I'll be strong. Maybe it won't be long. I'll be the one who's tough. You'll be the one who's got it rough. It won't be long. Maybe I'll be real strong. Maybe I'll do things right. Maybe I'll start tonight. You'll learn to cry like me. Baby, let's just wait and see. Maybe I'll start tonight, do things right. You'll control me and oh so boldly, rule me till I'm free. To the pain that shakes me, finally makes me get up off of my knees. Yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe I'll be fast as you. Maybe I'll break hearts too. I think that you'll slow down when your turn to hurt comes around. Maybe I'll break hearts and be as fast as you. You'll control me and oh so boldly, rule me till I'm free. To the pain that shakes me, finally makes me get up off of my knees. Yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe I'll be fast as you. Maybe I'll break hearts too. I think that you'll slow down when your turn to hurt comes around. Maybe I'll break hearts and be as fast as you. Maybe I'll break hearts and be as fast as you. One more. Well, now maybe I'll break hearts and be as fast as you.
Hell, we had the same idea.
That ending was completely unrehearsed. It's not what we did the other day. Followed on pretty good.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, dude, it's cool. It's cool. I followed right along.
See, and that's what good musicianship is. Thank you for that.
Quit talking about yourself.
Oh, no, I couldn't have done it without you. Like Bert and Ernie over here.
I write the songs. I don't know about much else, though. The Ride. The most famous ride in the land. This is always Dad's request. So this one's for Dad. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I was thumbing from Montgomery, had my guitar on my back, when a stranger stopped beside me in an antique Cadillac. He was dressed like 1950, half drunk and hollow-eyed. He said, "It's a long walk to Nashville, would you like to ride, son?" I sat down in the front seat. He turned on the radio. Them sad old songs coming out of them speakers with solid country gold. And I noticed the stranger was ghost white pale when he asked me for a light. Knew there was something strange about this ride. He said, "Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid your dues? Can you mold the blues? Can you bend them guitar strings?" He said, "Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? 'Cause if you're fish star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride." Well, he cried just south of Nashville. He turned that car around. He said, "This is where you get off, boy, because I'm going back to Alabama." As I stepped out of that Cadillac, I said, "Mister, many things." He said, "You don't have to call me Mister, Mister. The whole world calls me Hank." He said, "Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid your dues? Can you mow the blues? Can you bend them on guitar strings?" He said, "Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? 'Cause if you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride." Yeah, yeah, Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid your dues? Can you mow the blues? Can you bend them on guitar strings? Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? 'Cause if you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. Well, if you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. The Ride, David Allen Coe. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Hit that share button if you will. We'd really appreciate it. We love a good Facebook Live party.
Party!
Unsupervised.
I like this song.
I bet you do. He's got his own version, but we'll go with the original tonight. By the way, quick shout out to Daniel's band, Mountain Daddies. Go give them a like on their Facebook page. Mountain Daddies. Kind of like Mountain Mamas, but daddies.
It means exactly what it says.
They're good. I went and saw them in St. Albans a few months back. It was a COVID show.
It was a drive-in show. It was great.
Yeah, it was cool.
We had a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. They're really talented guys. That day you just brought some people in and really made it happen all of a sudden, didn't you?
Well, thank you, Brock.
It was tight.
I appreciate it. You do the same thing. Go like Brock Thompson's page, man. Sometimes I'm in his band, too. It's pretty cool.
On occasion. We love old Dano. Where am I at?
Okay.
Or where?
Okay.
Is that the key I normally play it in?
I didn't write the song.
I'm forgetful. That feels better. Boys will do what boys will do. Come to think of it, girls will too. We ain't got much sense at such a young age. We got a lot to learn before we turn the page. Spot way out that's hard to see. Hope we stole enough pilots from the factory. And if we did, it'll burn all night. Bunch of high school heathens trying to get right. Well, who's to say that we're just kids, getting wiser by the weekend, like we know what wisdom is. Hey, we're trying, giving our best go, learning more about the real world than the classroom's ever shown. We tell our parents something different than the plans that we devise. unsupervised. We made do drinking what we had. Kept a straight face, said it ain't that bad. Bottom shelf liquor and top shelf friends. Yeah, we had your back if you couldn't pitch in. We were teenage outlaws on our own. We cursed the sun, didn't want to go home. Hearts were broken and hearts were healed. A lifetime of lessons in that damn field. Oh, well, who's to say that we're just kids, getting wiser by the weekend, like we know what wisdom is. Hey, we're trying, giving our best go, learning more about the real world than the classroom's ever shown. We tell our parents there's something different than the plans that we devise. Unsupervised. Unsupervised. That's my song, Unsupervised. If you couldn't tell, it's about my high school days, everything I learned after 3 p.m. and on the weekends, which was more than I learned inside the room.
I remember those days well.
Matter of fact, I'm still learning.
I hope the liquor has been a little more top shelf than the Vladimir and stuff like that.
His eyes are cold and restless, his wounds have almost healed. She'd give half of Texas just to change the way he feels. She knows his love's in Tulsa, she knows he's gonna go. But it ain't no woman, flesh and blood, it's that damned old rodeo. It's a bulls and blood, and dust and mud, it's the roar of a Sunday crowd. It's a wide in the knuckle, gold in the buckle, he'll win the next go round. It's the boots and chaps, the cowboy hats, it's spurs and let it go. It's ropes in the rain, the joy and the pain, they call thing rodeo. She does her best to hold him when his love comes to call. His need for it controls a man when his back's against the wall. And it's so long, girl, I see you when it's time for him to go. You know the woman wants her cowboy, like he wants his rodeo. It's a bulls and blood, the dust and mud, it's the roar of a Sunday crowd. It's the wide in the knuckle, gold in the buckle, he'll win the next go round. It's the boots and chaps, the cowboy hats, it's spurs and let it go. It's the ropes in the rain, the joy and the pain, they call thing rodeo. It'll drive a cowboy crazy, it'll drive a man insane. He'll sell off everything he owns just to pay to play her game. And a broken home and some broken bones is all he'll have to show. All the years he's been chasing this dream called rodeo. It's balls and blood and dust and mud. It's the roar of a Sunday crowd. It's so wide in the knuckle and gold in the buckle. He'll win the next go round. It's the boots and chaps and cowboy hats. It's spurs and let it go. It's the ropes in the rain, the joy and the pain. They call thing rodeo. It's the broncs in the blood, the stairs in the mud, and they call they rodeo. Bow, bow. Little Garth Brooks for y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I think we have just one to go. It's a little double meaning song called In My Jeans. We'll actually be recutting this one sometime this coming year. Hopefully spring would be great. So, In My Jeans, ready? 1, 2. My buddies are all asking what's the big attraction. To the ladies you seem to be a big distraction. Say you must give off some special vibe. Is it the clothes you wear or the cologne you buy? Said boys, this can't be learned or taught. It can't be found, can't be bought. So I'll tell you what I'm doing, but I could bet you can't pull it off, 'cause no one else has yet. That ain't my hair or my eyes, damn sure ain't the size of the weights that I can bench press. That ain't my boots or my shirt, but I guess it won't hurt to tell why the girls are obsessed. It was passed down to me from my dad, you see. It's in my jeans. In my jeans. It's in my blood and in my DNA, passed down through generations from back in the day. From my dad, granddad, and his old man too. Got that pride we can't hide, man, that's the truth. It's when I think my good luck has run out and the girls quit liking what I'm all about. One comes a walking up I never seen before. Next thing I know, we're headed out that door. That ain't my hair or my eyes, damn sure ain't the size of the weights that I can bench press. That ain't my boots or my shirt, but I guess it won't hurt to tell why the girls are obsessed. It was passed down to me from my dad, you see. It's in my jeans. Ha! In my jeans. Yeah, ain't my hair or my eyes, damn sure ain't the size of the weights that I can bench press. That ain't my boots or my shirt, but I guess it won't hurt to tell why the girls are obsessed. It was passed down to me from my dad, you see. It's in my jeans. In my jeans. It's in my jeans. 2, 3, ho! Thank y'all so much for watching. My name's Brock Thompson. This is Daniel Farrell. BlueLava Audio, everybody. There you have it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Appreciate you. One more time, my name is Brock Thompson. Go give me a like on my Facebook page, Brock Thompson. I think it's just Brock Thompson, not even Brock Thompson Music. Go give Mountain Daddies a like as well. Daniel Farrell, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.